Generating documentation for your code with Tabnine is incredibly easy, and I'm going to show you two ways that you can do this. So the first way is really simple. If we take this function here as an example, above every function you will find a number of Tabnine links, and one of these links is document. Very simply, click on document above the function that you want to generate documentation for, and it will appear in the chat panel in your IDE, as you can see here on the left hand side. Now, the other way that you can generate documentation for your code using Tabnine is through the use of a natural language prompt for the chat assistant. So to give you an example of this, I have a prompt that I've already prepared. It uses the chat mentions feature. So here I am mentioning or referencing a documentation template in my project. And in the prompt, I'm saying, generate documentation for the entire class. I want to document the entire class and every single one of the functions. And for the class header documentation, I want to use the template and substitute the class name placeholder for the name of the actual class. The template itself then is very simple. It contains some boilerplate class level documentation, and this is a very powerful way to generate documentation. Now, in the near future, we're going to be wrapping these prompts, allowing you to create your own what we call agents. These are custom agents, but for now, you will have to save a prompt like this somewhere and just copy and paste it when you need it for your class. But as you can see here, we have all of our documentation generated for the class. I'm just going to paste this or overwrite my existing code with this. Click on Insert here, and we've got a fully documented class with every single one of the functions documented, right? So very, very powerful. This is really, really useful in a lot of cases. However, I would say if you're working with a class that has, many, many hundreds of lines of code or even thousands of lines of code, you might run into a token limitation and you might experience truncated responses from the chat assistant. If that's the case, then I would recommend that you use option 1 for documenting your code. And by that I mean clicking on the document link above every single function.